At the steel tip dart tournament in Syracuse, people were throwing darts at a board to score points, but also throwing opinions at each other to make points. About psychics.
Because somebody says, oh, this is going to happen or that has happened, and maybe it's close and maybe it's not, doesn't mean it's just not.
I think people have the ability to read your energy.
Reading energy is not predicting the future.
Well, it's not about predicting the future.
So, what is it all about then? Well, it's a good thing the 23rd Annual Syracuse Psychic Festival was being held just down the hall, so I could find out.
It's more for entertainment value than something you're going to believe in the rest of your life, but, you never know.
Cindy GRIFFITH is a psychic, and says rather than predicting the future, she offers intuitive guidance and counseling on dealing with the present.
Now, the intuitive may know whether it's better to start with relationship or whether the person can really do the step. Maybe it's education and the person doesn't have it in them, So that's where the intuitiveness comes in. But the counseling comes sometimes by being able to just get people to stop trying to fuss with the whole big picture. Let's get down to a little detail that you can handle today when the whole big picture is overwhelming.
Another thing that could be considered overwhelming is the number of people who have visited psychics have risen nationwide. Is it a fad due to popular supernatural movies and TV shows?
Oh, I don't know. I've always had an interest in it, so...
Well, one of the things, there's a very interesting, from research perspective, there's called the Pew Survey, P-E-W, not stinky pew, but like church pew. They are finding that there is a decrease in people that connect with a specific religious organization, but an increase on what are called these non-affiliated. And what they say is, I'm spiritual, I'm not religious.
According to the 2012 poll by the Pew Research Center, 1 in 5 adults have no religious affiliation, and attendance to traditional religious services is on a decline. But, based on the numbers in the 2009 study, nearly half of Americans say they have had a religious or mystical experience, although some are still searching.
I don't know, just kind of looking for something a little bit different to look forward to, something a little bit more spiritual. Like, I don't know, probably sounds silly, but that's how I like to think of it.
They're looking for a non-religious specific path to their spiritual maturity.
In order for you to really know what it's like, you have to experience it. And then once you experience, you kind of go, wow, that was really, wow.
So, I made an appointment for a reading of my own at Cindy's house.
This is school, and it's showing it's not working for you. It's like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. There's no growth here.
And being a skeptic at first, I have to say, by the end, I was a little wowed myself.
Stop griping about the having to do it over again and look and say, okay, how can I take this and learn to do it even better?
But if you still aren't sold on going to a psychic,
You don't believe in it.
the most important thing to believe in,
What are your thoughts on it?
What are your thoughts on it?
is yourself.
No, you don't. You just think.
And so if you aren't comfortable going to a psychic fair, then go in within yourself. Just take some quiet time, and you'll know if you're BSing yourself or not. It'll feel right in your heart. It may not be what you want to hear, but the information will resonate with your heart.
I think it's whatever you believe in.
Right.
I mean, it's mind over matter. If you really believe in it, it's going to happen.
Well, I really believed I was going to win men's singles today, and it didn't happen.
You didn't believe it hard.
Joe, you didn't believe it hard enough.
Anthony Martinez, NCC News.